Hello, good morning, friends. This is your friend, Scotty Nichols. As always, I'm here to share with you the good, the clean, the pure, the powerful, and the positive. Today, I'd like to share some things with you from the science of success and motivation that I sincerely hope will bring you some ideas that may elicit some things in your mind to help you to be more successful, more competent, more confident, and happy. Today, I'd like to share with you initially the words of a man. His name was Neville Goddard. And Neville Goddard said that our greatest limitations, we're limited by the poverty of imagination and the weakness of focus. Now, granted, in any endeavor, whether it's a short or long-term goal, we often will have obstacles. We have possibly lack of intelligence in the beginning, lack of experience. We may have lack of resources, lack of support. We may even have people that make fun of us, and sincerely they may doubt us. But Neville Goddard said that those obstacles can often be overcome, and they are by many people. Yet, he says that the lack of imagination and weakness of focus, or the poverty of these things, are two things that if we do not develop, we will never accomplish our goals. For example, Wernher von Braun was an eminent scientist that immigrated into the United States and became a part of many different space programs, and I think probably some nuclear programs as well. He was asked by John Kennedy, President Kennedy, what would it take to get to the moon? And his answer was the will to do so, the focus and the imagination to get there. If you ever listen to the address that President Kennedy gave to Rice University and also to Congress, referring to the space program, or the will to get to the moon within the decade, he describes in detail alloys and metals and skills and skill sets and the type of people that it would take to get to the moon, all of which did not exist at the time. So, in a comparison to what I said before, the resources may not be there in the beginning, but without the will, without the imagination, without the focus, the material things will never materialize, if that makes sense. So in your life, you may want to become a doctor, you may want to lose weight, you may want to make your mark upon the world. You will never accomplish that if you do not have the imagination to imagine yourself in that situation, and to imagine all the obstacles that you may have to face, to imagine all the things that you may need, to imagine yourself being successful on a daily basis, and also the focus to consistently do that over and over and over until it becomes a part of your being. Friends, I ask you to consider this, that these skills, the skill of focus and the skill of a better imagination, is a skill that you can develop. The other things I often hear will come when you're able to envision those things and you're able to focus on them. The resources may come. Eventually the support may come from the right people. Eventually you will gain the knowledge and the experience to be better at what you're doing. But again, if you can't imagine it and you don't focus on it, you may never get there. So my friends, I ask you to think about these things, to consider them, to really, really look at something that you know you want to accomplish in your life. And first ask yourself, how can I focus more on this? And what do I need to imagine? What do I need to see in my mind in order to be successful? This is your friend, Scotty Nichols. If you follow these things, I do believe you'll find they're good sayings, it's good advice. And if you do that, I do believe I'll see you at the top. Thank you.